This week we are talking all about core strengthening, and Olivia is here today to help us with some exercises. Core strengthening is so important. Last week we talked about posture. Core is a huge part of posture, especially when we're sitting at our desks. A lot of times when it comes to core strengthening, what happens is we don't strengthen those deeper muscles. We like to hit that outer muscle called your rectus abdominis, and then what happens is, I like to look at it as like building a house. If we put the walls up before we build the foundation, we're gonna fall apart. So we need to really work those deep muscles, your transverse abdominis, your oblique muscles, and then work on that outer muscle called your rectus abdominis. So we have the rectus abdominis that runs long ways. We have your obliques. I like to call these your hands in your pocket muscles. So they run kind of on an angle, up and down. And then we have our transverse abdominis. This is our muscle that's deepest in our tummy. And what it does is it surrounds our spine like a corset. So it's really important that we strengthen that muscle to avoid any type of back injuries. Core exercise that we are going to work on, you guys may know it as like a traditional plank, but we need to make things a little bit more interesting for kiddos so that it keeps them engaged, keeps them motivated. So this is a way I love to work the tummy, and it's by adding in a scooter. So we're gonna watch Olivia demonstrate a little bit of a planking exercise here with a scooter. Good girl. And back. Good job. Let's try a couple more. Good job. Let's try one more. Good. Really working those tummy. One of my favorite exercises, and it's called a quadruped. So I'm going to have Olivia get into the position. So we're going to have our wrists under our shoulders, our knees directly under our hips, a nice flat back. I like to say pretend there's a cup on there of water or milk and you're trying not to spill it. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend our opposite hand and leg. So Olivia, whenever you're ready, go ahead and extend. We'll try and keep the hips down. Good, and let's try that other side. Keep that hip down. So this is another really great exercise I love for core strengthening, some back extensor strengthening. And to make it a little bit more fun, you can play a game of Connect 4. You can also add a little bit of a matching game. So that is what Olivia is going to do for us today. Good job. Okay, let's do another round of the exercise. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep those hips down. Good girl. Great exercise for core strengthening is to use a stability ball. So I'm just going to have Olivia demonstrate a little exercise where she's activating her tummy by drawing her belly button towards her spine and then adding a little march. So Olivia, whenever you're ready, girl, and try and keep your body nice and upright. Good. A way we love to make this a little more fun with our kiddos is to actually add some cones and some rings, and instead of just marching, you're trying to actually place a ring on the cone. So let's give that a try, Olivia. Good job. Nice and upright. Nice try. Try again. Good job. Nice and upright. This is another way that we can work those oblique muscles. This time, instead of using our feet, we can use our upper body. So Olivia, can you demonstrate that for us? And rotate. And rotate. And let's try with no hands if we can this time. So we can let go with our hands. And we're going to reach across. Good girl. And switch. Good job. And lastly, this is one of my favorite exercises to do with kiddos. This exercise really works our oblique muscles. So those are those muscles that run on a diagonal, our internal and our external, and they really work on any rotational movement that we do with our bodies and through our core. So Olivia's gonna demonstrate here one of my favorite exercises to do.